In the quiet hours before dawn, when most of Hong Kong still slept, Bruce Lee was already awake, not by chance, but by choice. His day began with routine, meditation, stretching, and then hours of rigorous training. To outsiders, his energy seemed superhuman, but Bruce would always say, the successful warrior is the average man, with laser-like focus. For Bruce, discipline was the foundation of mastery. He didn't believe in waiting for motivation. Instead, he believed in creating it through consistent action. Every kick, every punch, every movement had a purpose. Even when his body ached, he trained, because he knew progress didn't come from comfort, but from persistence. There's a famous story from his student Dan Inosanto. One day, Bruce practiced a single kick over and over for hours. Dan, watching, finally asked, "Why do you repeat the same kick so many times?" Bruce smiled and said, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." This philosophy wasn't just for martial arts, it was a way of life. Whether he was acting, writing, or teaching, Bruce believed that consistency transforms potential into reality. He refused to let distractions or self-doubt break his rhythm. Every small, disciplined act became a brick in the foundation of his greatness. Even during his film career, when fame and pressure surrounded him, Bruce kept the same training schedule. He knew that skill, like a flame, would fade without constant fuel. Discipline, he once said, is not a restriction, it's a pathway to freedom. Through his unwavering consistency, Bruce Lee became not just a martial artist, but a living symbol of what human potential looks like when it's guided by discipline. His legacy reminds us that talent starts the journey, but discipline and consistency finish it. In the stillness of early morning, when the city was quiet and the world seemed half asleep, Bruce Lee was already moving, stretching, training, and sharpening both mind and body. He believed that discipline was the bridge between goals and achievement. For him, greatness didn't come from bursts of inspiration, but from doing the small things right, every single day. Bruce's journey was built on unshakable consistency. Even when he was tired, even when fame and pressure surrounded him, he kept his focus. His philosophy was simple: knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. Every punch, every kick, every repetition was a lesson in persistence. He trained not to impress others, but to master himself. When he was filming movies like Enter the Dragon, he would still find time for hours of training, running, stretching, hitting the heavy bag, and studying philosophy late into the night. His wife Linda once said, Bruce's discipline was not limited to the gym, it was in everything he did, how he ate, how he studied, how he lived. One afternoon, a student asked Bruce how to stay motivated.